Hi, good morning. This is Felecia Marie, and this is True Moon Tarot. So, this is my second time recording. I didn't like the way that I had worded some things the first time, so I decided to start over while I was in the middle of shuffling cards and just babbling. But I clearly just need to get to the point because this Page of Candles card has came out twice today. And then we've also got the Page of Needles. So first off, I want to say that as a general reading, anybody who has been drawn to maybe changing things about themselves, their habits, their routines, maybe working on your own self realizations, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Not really, but we'll just go with it. Um, You probably are being called by Loki. Now, I say this because it occurred to me that I have seen a lot of things that are like, listen, hello, I'm trying to get your attention, and I just really haven't been paying attention to it. But when I did see this first card this morning, the Page of Candles, immediately my brain went Loki. And so I was looking it up. So Loki has a message for us as well as a message really about the relationships that are closest to us, specifically that of, I feel like it's more of friends, like who you call your friends. The cat is laying on one of my tarot boxes. I feel like, no, you cannot fit inside the box, bugs. Hey, that's my hair. Sorry, I just wanted to show you. So, what was I saying? Oh no, how did I do that? I put them together like that. Anyways, I do have they're all going the same way right now. I don't have any reverse cards, but anyways, as well as it's messages surrounding the relationships closest to you, so like your friendships. I see here some people will be taking off their masks, so to speak. Specifically right now for the collective, there is an emphasis on discovery. There's an emphasis on the Magician card. There's an emphasis on discovery, on figuring out who you are, where you stand in the world, what your purpose is. There's been an emphasis on making sure that what we portray on the outside matches what's on the inside, right? I also just saw 3:13 on my clock. We've got a lot of people here who are experiencing maybe whispers or little like buzzes, like little buzzes in your ear, or maybe you could be out in the public and something, kind of like has your spirit moving a certain way, and all of a sudden like you get chills up your arms, or all of a sudden you feel like somebody's watching you, or you kind of like you're picking up on the overall energy that's around you, whether that's specifically for you or that's for the people that are around you, right? More than likely, you're somebody who is, which one is it? It's the one where you can where you hear the things, not necessarily see them. I'm sorry, am I in your way, kitty? Can you not reach the water bowl? So there's clearly there's an emphasis on some people in the collective not acknowledging the gifts that they have, right? That they were born with, that they may have kind of put off in the past, specifically speaking for me, there was an instance when I was at my darkest moment in my life, I would say. And that's saying something because I've had a lot of dark moments in my life. However, I remember being in my bedroom and I was trying to go to sleep and I couldn't go to sleep. I just kept hearing things and I kept like not really seeing things, but like when like how when you stare at like a light or whatever, you kind of see spots. It was like that, except it wasn't spots. It was like misty. Like it was like fog almost. And I would see this in my bedroom, and I remember one night, because I had been so depressed, and I remember crying that day about how I just wanted to come home. I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't know why I was here. I just wanted to go home. Like I didn't want to do this anymore. I shouldn't have done this. I needed to go home. God needed to bring me home. And then that night there was a lot of activity, some of it was not scary, but like intimidating, I guess is the word to use. And I remember just finally sitting up in my bed and saying, "Leave me alone. You have no place here. I don't want you here. Leave me alone." And then it was just like it stopped. And I remember all of a sudden I just passed out. Like it was like all of this energy just left my body and I just like passed out, right? So I had literally given myself a blockage from my abilities. I had literally removed myself from that situation, right? And so I feel like some of you may have done something similar in your past, or you're attempting to do something similar now because of everything that's going on in the world. There is a lot of quote-unquote sensory overload for people like us. And I say people like us because you may not realize it, but if you're drawn to tarot videos or you're drawn to spiritual I can't even say it, you know what I'm trying to say, then more than likely you have the ability to help people. You are supposed to be one of those lights that leads others in this dark time that we're coming to. Don't chew on that. Daddy will be very upset if you break that. You need to kind of slow down, focus on your own balancing, right? You've worked a lot on things for your outside. You've worked a lot on you've worked a lot to become this person that you are now, this new and improved you, right? And you've got probably things working out on the 3D level, like you're financially stable, you're emotionally stable. Maybe you may not have to be in a relationship, but you are in a relationship with yourself, and you're slowly working on your aspect of it, right? And it's not that some people will view it as being selfish, that you're being extremely selfish, but you're not, okay? Don't let anybody tell you that you're being selfish, because right now, the last 2 years of our lives, the last 3, 4, 5 years of our lives have been nothing but about helping other people. And so we have pushed our side, we have pushed our spirit, we've pushed our dreams to the back in order to help take care of all these other people, in order to help bring them into the world, right? And to help them understand, listen, these things are going on. This is what's been happening, right? Well, when you do that, you end up putting yourself back. You end up removing yourself basically from the situation. And when you do that, your subconscious, your soul, your spirit, and you start to disconnect. There is no longer a grounding connection keeping your soul, your spirit, everything, your essence in line with your body anymore. There is no balance there. That pathway is slowly being severed. And so you have to work on that. Now is the time for you to work on that. And it's really important, especially now, that we focus on ourselves and we focus on making sure that our spirit and our body are in line with one another. If you want a successful future to come about, and you want to, the Tower card came out, you want to make sure that your life is headed in the right direction, and you want to make sure that you are safe with whatever's coming, that's coming in the future. And trust me, there is something coming. I know there has been. A lot of people have been picking up on it. There's something that's coming. I don't know what it is, and I don't know when, but I know something's coming, and I know that there's going to be a lot of destruction and a lot of pain, and we are going to need to be there. We're going to need to be the King of Wands. Remember that our thoughts, our mind, our actions are what creates our reality. If we want something to happen, and I don't know why, but I feel like I want to cry. Like I feel like it's like swelling up. Like I'm just like, when you constantly think about something and you're wondering, if these things are gonna work, if these things are gonna lead to the success that you want. If that's what you want, then you need to live like it. You need to think like it. You need to do everything in your power to make that your reality, because that is your reality. It's the 10 of Pentacles card and the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, you're ignoring the people who are your support system. You have pushed away the wrong people, if that makes sense. You've pushed away the wrong people. I don't want to say made it impossible, but you're slowly making it harder on yourself, because you're going to end up, whenever this Tower moment comes, you're going to end up realizing that you don't have those around you that you need. You don't have what you want. We've got the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups. So for some of you, there is a truth that needs to be said. There is a Star card. There's a truth that needs to be said. There's a, I want to say a light that needs to be lit. Almost like you and this specific person, for some of you, because it is a specific person or a specific group of people, you are not in the same area. You're not even remotely close to each other. And because of the way things played out, that's one of your biggest support systems. And unfortunately, they are not with you right now. They aren't able to co-create with you the way that you want them to, right? You guys want to be the King of Wands. You want to embody this, you want to embody the aspect of creation, the aspect of infinity, the aspect of a cycle, right? Of a life, of a, what is the word I'm looking for? And it's driving me nuts. I can't. If you want that union to occur, there's a truth that needs to be said that maybe you haven't even fully come to yet, because you are not connected with your highest self. There is a disconnection between you two. And by you two, I mean your body and your soul, your body and your spirit, right? There is a disconnection between the two, between your two halves. And because of that disconnection, it is delaying this possible union, whether that's romantic or just friendship. It is delaying this union from happening, which in turn is going to harm you whenever your tower moment occurs. There we go. Yeah. If you are a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, head on over to your video. Like I said, it's going to be one video. I'm going to try to make them short, simple, sweet, to the point, but clearly I didn't do that with this one, so we'll see how those go.